water level.
It's just, you know... It's just Nero trying to cheese it and get to the end of the game at the beginning of the game. That's almost literally what it is. It's like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go and beat the final boss, because I'm not dead weight.
God damn it.
Fuck you. See, just worthless. Ragtime is worthless. Is there any worth to it? The answer is no. Also, again, it's hard to stay focused because I actually want to play well. So I have to pay attention.
The Playwall Foundation.
And it's hard, it's really hard to play these games and also continue, like, a composition of thought.
Commentary?
What I said is better, but what you said is more accurate.
What you said doesn't really make sense.
Don't fucking tell me what makes sense in such a state that I am right now.
That I have to hold, look, to see.
Not for much longer.
Yeah, the only reason that it's like, well, maybe V isn't Virgil is because this is so obviously fucking Virgil that it hurts.
Hey, douchebag.
Don't tell me how to live dead!
Dante.
What, you thought he was just laying here?
Nothing?
No, Dante?
It's been a month, nefarious usurper. Usurper of what? That implies someone else was here first.
I bet your parents didn't like
Ooh, that's a lot of Kool-Aid.
because your name sucks.
I am without a name. I am.
Call me Dad.
Who else is really into power?
Be sure to put that on your tombstone.
You
Virgil.
will suffer and die.
Nero does this every time.
Show you dead weight.
Number one,
Get
get
over it.
That's just his move, and it actually gives you an exceed in gameplay. Once the cutscene ends, you have one of the bars. So we fought a couple of bosses so far, so you can actually notice this now. But all of Urizen's moves are moves that other bosses in the game have. He shoots the lasers at us like the and these like the what's it called? Artemis, the thing that had lady in it, the naked lady.
Naked lady.
And the flaming fireball is what Goliath shoots at you.
All up in his Kool-Aid.
And then he shoots the time bubble at you like the horse, which has a name, the horse with a name that I don't remember.
No one remembers the horse. Victor.
Oh shit.
The Lone Ranger's nephew's horse.
Hey, I can stop time too, bitch. It's the only worth Ragtime has. Whoop, whoop. Again, you can actually kill him during this sequence. You can.
Yes.
That is a real life bar that you can empty out. And if you do, the game immediately ends. And it's like, and then they all lived happily ever after. Shut the fuck up.
Man, that nigga cleans you out.
Oh, fuck. I want to at least break the force field once.
Almost broken. You ready to get slapped?
Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of the second part of this. You're supposed to break the force field during this part. I remember, because the first time I played this, I was like, whatever, another unwinnable boss fight, let's just beat it quickly, and tried to let myself die to get it over with. And then I lost. Time to kill you while my dildo's turned on. Oh, I shot him, but in the cutscene he's gonna slice him, so it's a continuity error.
No.
There we go. Huh. Remember that time Virgil slash Dante's hand like that. Remember? Parallels all over the fucking place.
Parallel lines.
In the exact same place on the right hand instead of the left hand.
Human power does not course through your veins.
I mean, it does though.
You try.
How do you not know that?
How dare
Fucking Sanctum knew that.
strike.
And he shouldn't have known that. The dildo arm is taking all of the drama out of this cutscene. Imagine if it was still turned on. I actually did turn it on right before nailing that last hit, just to see if it would be on during this cutscene.
Regret being born useless and human.
Everyone's just calling him deadweight.
Tomato soup.
Your worst.
Yeah, there's a lot of blood in this game.
I'm offended.
Blood actually really grosses me out. Like, pools of blood like that?
Nice irony smell.
Like, actual, like, imagine how much that must stink. Imagine how the Quifod smells. So this is the
That's a
real,
lot of blood.
this is the real boss fight that you can actually beat. You can actually win. You're not supposed to win. But you could, theoretically. There's a fucking video of someone out there actually beating that original first Urizen boss fight on every single difficulty as the very first thing, with like level 1 Nero without an arm, without any moves. Look at how much damage that fucking does. You're not supposed to win.
Beam is devastating.
And it takes like an hour. Because he really cheeses it.
We got red sauce on him.
Huh, I wonder if I had used the arm and broken it
Oh god, I know what's gonna happen next.
during that boss fight, if he would actually be armless during this cutscene.
Nearly
Well, the dildo wasn't turned on.
petulant
Yeah, I'm never sure anymore.
Cursed.
Probably my biggest disappointment in life so far, that it wasn't like...
During that cutscene,
Yeah.
it wasn't funny, yeah. That's what you get for trying to speed run real life, idiot.
Who dares
Donna.
Guts
Look at
man's
this
ass.
final boss fight. Look at this final boss. Final boss v final boss.
What creature stands against a king?
Valentine. Is that Binge?
Is that a Majin? I like how the entire basis of this moment is predicated on the assumption that no one played Devil May Cry 2. Which is fair. But when that happened, I was like, oh shit, it's the Majin Devil Trigger. You know, that thing that already happened in the series?
It just is established.
It just is a thing. And they're like, no, no one played that, shut up. No one played DMC 2, shut the fuck up. You're not supposed to know. Everyone gets told to skip it. Unseen level of power. I mean, apparently everything he's done so far has been an unseen level of power.
You diphthong.
An unfamiliar demon with blazing red eyes rushed in to beat back to beat off the Demon King.
Oh, phrasal verbs.
So here, once again, just like DMC4, the game has actually started. There's a lot.
That's not long ago from right now.
Yeah, weird, huh?
You could
So-
at least knocked, Morrison.
This is actually a really important cutscene with a lot to talk about, finally.
I could have. I got some good news and some bad news.
Morrison, when did you
Pick
become
your poison.
black?
Which you want to hear first?
You reverse Michael Jackson.
So apparently this is what Dante just does all day.
Bad
He sits
news
in a
it is.
dark room alone with a magazine over his
Lady
face.
Patty's
so do I.
feathers are all ruffled. See, she wants
Talking
to
about
invite you to
anime
her birthday
characters.
Party, but your phone is disconnected.
You're a smart one, Morrison. You noticed the electric and water out too?
I expected nothing less.
So what's the good news?
Oh, I got a gig, cash up front.
Cash up front. This I like. The water needs turning on, and those toilets need flushing.
This implies that Dante took a shit in those toilets when he knew the water was off.
Water, gas, and power. Coming out of your cut. You're a real agency now.
It's upsetting. This implies that Morrison paid the rent and timed it so that it wouldn't turn on until after he got there. Here's another anime-only character that you have no context for. Oh, great. It's the worst part of that anime, and that is fucking saying something.
Okay, Morrison, I'll take you up on that gig, but only if you can get me out of that hellish birthday party.
At the end of this game, you will see the lengths that Dante will go to in order to avoid going to a birthday party.
A birthday.
So,
He doesn't like cake.
Listen, I'm gonna find Lady and Trish. Bring him in on this.
What? Come on, you don't think I can handle this gig on my own?
It's a big job. Big job, Dante.
big job, Dante.
You're gonna need the help.
So, what's your name?
I have no name. I am
Who
the 2 days
just
old.
said that? Who else literally just said that in this game 2 minutes ago?
Call me V.
That's the moment where I was like, okay, V, you're an asshole, but you're the good kind of asshole.
You're my asshole. Wait.
A powerful demon is about to resurrect, and
You know, same old
we need
story.
your help, Dante.
Now that's a familiar tune. Do you have any idea how many times
Literally,
I've
Dante
heard
just
that
gets hired to go
song?
kill JRPG final bosses that have been terrorizing minor secluded villages their entire
In
existence,
Europe land.
Okay.
and just kills them,
So
one-shots
what's so special
them.
about this one?
Okay, so here's an important line.
Is your reason.
My raison d'etre?
Your reason for fighting.
This demon got a name?
Bird.
In
Gee, I wonder who Urizen is. Gee Willikers, I wonder. Not even fucking trying.
Atlantis Morissette. It's gotta be.
You know what really impressed me about that cutscene, though?
Hmm.
The lip syncing was for the English voice actor. It wasn't a Japanese person saying some Japanese ass
That's true.
name. His lips were going ver.
Yeah.
He was not going like
Jururu.
elusajule or whatever the fuck Japanese people make with their mouths. Whatever fucking noise comes out of those slanty-eyed mouth
Oh
holes.
my god.
I'm very upset with myself in various ways.
Slanty-eyed mouth hole is a weird thing to call a Japanese person. But
A Japanese person's mouth. Anyway, stop that. Stop what you're doing. No one would ever know. So that cutscene's like vital for a lot of things. Because again, number one, apparently Dante just sits around in the dark.
shitting in
Whenever he is
empty
not
toilets.
on a job, he just sits there in a dark fucking room doing absolutely nothing for hours and hours and hours.
and apparently shits in multiple toilets. Just
He's got at least 3 toilets in his place of business. And he had to take a shit in each and every one of them.
and he made it a special challenge. He had to do it all in one day,
Yes.
and he did it.
I mean, he eats a lot of pizza.
That's true.
And strawberry sundaes.
Whoa.
Uh,
Oh god.
So the novel prequel for this game, which I haven't mentioned up until this point because I don't think it matters, but
Isn't it only in Japanese.
yes, but it's been translated.
Oh.
Well, people have translated like summaries of it. The novel depicts that scene, and it mentions that Dante doesn't want to go to the birthday party because he doesn't want to be surrounded by a bunch of normal human people who are at a normal ass birthday party for a normal ass human little girl. Because he thinks he's a freak ass of nature and doesn't like being around normal people because they make him feel bad for not being a normal person. Dante has clinical fucking depression.
Yeah, there's these issues there.
Dante is clearly suffering from, like, deep-seated self-loathing and, like, emotional imbalanced behavior.
There's a lot going on there.
I think he might actually be the only video game character I can think of that's canonically manic-depressive. And it gets to the point where you're like, okay, the goofy pizza party time that he does when he's fighting demons, that's just a coping mechanism.
Yeah.
He only does that because otherwise he's actually really fucking bummed out all the time.
And that's the only reason for the pizza.
And the strawberry sundaes. I only eat strawberry sundaes when I'm feeling depressed. But Dante, you eat strawberry sundaes every day.
Just his face.
You're wearing a VR headset. Wow, it's so realistic. You and your brother will never be a real family again. Stop calling it that. Just a bunch of demons having a fucking dance party in the background. Can we still see them from here? We can! Oh my god! That's so stupid. Like, again, the whole plot of, like, DMC3 was Virgil hardcore embracing the demonic heritage of their father to, like, self-destructive ends. Self and also everyone else destructive, because he killed a shitload of fucking people. Whereas Dante did the opposite, where he rejected his demonic heritage to the point where it was self-destructive and also destructive for everyone else, because he was
just
like,
destructive, yeah.
like, number one, he was not doing a good job of being a person, and number two, everyone was fucking dying and he didn't really seem to give a shit. So, like, that story culminates with Dante, like, accepting and embracing his demonic heritage, but he didn't actually self-actualize. He still wasn't doing the... He still was really miserable. Like, that final scene where he's like, oh yeah, this is what I live for, I'm absolutely crazy about it! That was not a good scene of a character fulfilling their character... Behemoth. Really hates his fucking enemy. Fulfilling his character development. That was not, again, to relate it to a Sonic example, Tails going like, for the first time in my life, Sonic asked me to do something for him. I won't let him down. I won't give up. That was a bad moment where he was like, yeah, I'm just gonna bury this. I'm just gonna bury this deep down and not let it bother me. Because I don't think I have the emotional capacity to deal with the fucking anguish and turmoil that I am now in. And nothing that has happened in any of the games up until this point has really helped him get over that. The closest thing was probably killing Mundus, where he was able to kill the guy who, like, ruined his family. But it still didn't really help. Like, it's not like getting revenge on the dude who killed your mom and stole your brother away from you.
Yeah.
Like, brings it all back.
Yeah.
The void in your heart still exists. And also it didn't help that he kind of thought Virgil was dead, and then it turned out he had been turned into a henchman of the guy who ruined his life in the first place, and he accidentally had to kill him again, unknowingly.
Yes.
Where the fuck is... This is the weird part about playing as Vias. I don't know where anything is happening. Come on, there we go. Where the fuck? There we go. Give me that. Help make sure I don't lose this train of thought. I'm in the middle of doing this. Fuck you. Okay, while we're doing conduction.
Thus endeth your requiem.
Yeah, Dante, like, Because there was that little picture where it's like, listens to Limp Bizkit, actually suffers from depression, talks about his dick but is a virgin. It's not a phase, mom. Like there was a great post where it was like, in DMC 4, Dante sees Nero and goes like, "Holy shit! I have a son?" Wait, no, that doesn't make sense. Virgil had a son? Oh my god, Virgil had a son! I have a nephew! I have a family
uncle.
again! Oh my god! And
It's our uncle.
and him actually like being alive again during DMC 4 instead of a depressed jackass like he was during DMC 2 was him like actually being rejuvenated by awareness of, you know, his family
He's like Superman.
still being alive. Yeah, a little bit. Like, holy shit, Supergirl! Holy shit! What? Only, like, apparently the only interaction he had with Nero after that game was him sending him that neon Devil May Cry sign to put on his RV.
Which I still don't understand how that works.
Yeah, what's it plugged into?
Yeah.
Never actually thought of that. Barbecue time! Get wrecked, fuckers! So, like, but even that wasn't really, like, character development. That wasn't, especially considering, like, DMC4 just didn't have a chance.
Yeah, it wasn't really.
It did not live up to its potential.
Yes. We made half the game and we went, fuck.
Yeah. Ugh, my nose.
Ticklies?
Yes, I got the nose tickles.
Oh, sorry.
Ah, fuck.
I'm sticking feathers up your face.
Eh. Make sure I don't lose my train of thought.
Come back.
Like, again, I know the DMC games aren't, like, super deep with their stories or anything like that, but DMC 3 actually had, like, a good narrative going to it, but, again, there wasn't any, like, Dante did not self-actualize. He did not actually... God damn it, they're both fucking dead. Come on. I'm reading poetry here. Through my poetry, you shall be revived.
The Yeats poem.
Like, he embraced his demonic heritage and was like, yeah, we're the Sons of Sparta, and I'm going to embrace my demon side as a source of strength to defend humanity, and he woke up to justice. But he didn't go like, yeah, being a demon's awesome. He just went, yeah, I guess I can actually use this for good. I can actually not be a bag of shit like my brother.
Sack of the poo-poo.
He didn't, you know, it didn't change his perspective on his demon heritage. It just made him realize that he can be an exception.
Yes.
Or so he thinks in his own mind. So he still thinks he's like, oh, god damn it, no! I'm sad now. I wanted something to happen and it didn't happen. And it was that for the second time. So that's why we know... Fuck! That's why...
Oh dear.
There we go. That's why we know Dante's a virgin. Because he doesn't want to fuck people. He doesn't want to fuck a human person like his dad.
Oh.
I meant...
Yes.
Anyway. He doesn't want to fuck a human lady. Which apparently Virgil did. Because apparently he was like, hey, good enough for dad, good enough for me.
Yeah, fuck it.
It worked for him. Must be something to it.
Man, it must be something to that pussy.
Once you go Terra, you never go back. Fuck you. Oh yeah, look at that. Triple S. Ah! You guys suck. That's the only bad thing. There's like no tactile feedback to the familiars because if they're not hitting the enemies at all, there's kind of nothing you can do about it. You really like gotta be on your ball when you're playing V.
Right on my balls.
I got hit once. See, like, again, the big difference between DMC and Bayonetta is I'm not going, shit, better restart the fucking level because I got hit once. I'm still gonna end the level with an S rank. I'm not gonna feel like I failed at life. Camille, your standards are too high. Let me break these tombstones. Yeah.
That's kind.
Yeah. My cane. Nick, what was my train of thought? I depended on you!
It was... Human pussy was good enough
Yes,
for Dante.
thank you. We know that Dante is still a fucking virgin because he's going like, I'm such a freak-ass piece of shit that I'm not, like, fucking some human pussy is not a good idea. And Virgil was the opposite. So, but apparently he was like, wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
Yes. He hit it and then he quit it.
Yeah, hit it then quit it.
Bust a nut and off you strut.
Yes. More.
Ejaculate and evacuate.
Increase
Blow
mass
your load
and
and hit the road.
increase mass and blow the ass. What's this one? Ah, shit. No, that one's not fun. I'm not gonna do that one. Plus, I just got a blue orb, so it's fine. I bet he would fuck Patty, though. She's 19 now. She's 18 now, so she's legal. It's fine.
She's street legal. It's fine.
And she accepts him for who he is. Maybe he'll finally lose his V card.
Who will love me as I am.
To a person that he knew when she was like 9. To a person he has known for literally 10 years.
Well,
she's now just become 18. You know what? That'd be creepy. Maybe Dante shouldn't do that.
A lot to do with his demon heritage and also the fact that the one chick he almost fucked looks like his mom.
Yeah, I feel like there was a very worrying moment where Dante and Trish almost fucked.
There was one night that they both try to forget, but looking back.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't.
So that was the part where I was like, okay, yeah, he's V. At this point in the game, I was still trying to kind of cling to it, like, well, no, because Urizen's Virgil. So that'd be... So what? I don't get it. Like, it wouldn't make sense if they were both Virgil. But then I was like, no, yeah, they're both... But then why is... Then how can they both be Virgil? But V is just obviously fucking Virgil. So
he's not fucking Virgil.
Yes.
He is fucking Virgil.
Yeah, this is the moment where it just becomes like, okay, now I'm just waiting on the explanation.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to figure it out anymore, I am waiting for them to explain how the fuck that makes any fucking sense.
Waiting for the cutscene that explains the backstory.
Waiting for this to be justified.
Waiting for
the game to stop pretending that this wasn't the most obvious fucking thing ever. I love when they think like, oh, they won't figure it out.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a total plot twist, you guys.
And they put in too much foreshadowing.
Yeah, they tried too hard.
Yeah.
And they didn't realize
so
that
far.
it's really fucking obvious.
Yeah.
Oh, you fucking prick-ass bat fuck. Come on. See, again, I'm falling into the trap of just not saying anything because I need to focus. This is why I'm never going to do Bayonetta. God damn, I would just not talk at all during Bayonetta. At least during this, I don't actually care if I get hit or not. That's not true.
That's not
I
true.
care exceedingly. Fuck you.
Care apocalyptically.
Nope, I already did that one. Yeah, so, like, theoretically, the only person that Dante would probably be safely okay with fucking is another demon. But demons are mostly assholes. And the only demon he knows who isn't an asshole is Trish.
That's like it.
And Trish looks like his mom. And he's like, ew. fuck that.
Ew.
Not like the opposite of fuck that, actually, was his conclusion.
No. Chastity that.
Yeah, like, actually not gonna happen. The opposite of aroused.
That was like the one time in the Boar story or something, the character was named Connie. That's my mom's name. Needless to say.